there thinking about the time I had to beat up this little nigga in the Green Monster. So I had ran. I was on drug court, and I ended up running from the programs. I ended up hitting. I was in there clapping. One of the aides that come in at night and watch everybody. I'm in there. So we get caught up. You know what I mean? And they about to send the sheriffs out there to come pick me up and take me back to jail. What you mean, man? I'm out. Got up out of there. So I stepped. So I'm on the run for a little while. I mean, I went out to Patterson. I was out there. Man, the one time I left Patterson and slid over to Nook, I went over there. I was about to go grab a sheet of acid tabs. Go out there and niggas get pulled over. So my heart about to come out my shirt, bro. Like, I swear I could see my shirt moving a little bit. So much so, I start sweating and everything. And the cop was like, "You alright, sir?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm straight." You know what I mean? He's like, look at me like that. His head up, look down and like, he holler at you. Black cop, mind you. He holler at you. "Step out, sir." So I'm like, alright. So he asked me for my ID or whatever, and I wasn't carrying it. So I just gave him a name, fake name. I remember my man Hustles used to always say Esteban Sanchez. So that's what I told him. I'm like, he's like, "What's your name?" I'm like, "Esteban Sanchez." He's like, "Esteban?" Man, he's like, "Yo, if this ain't your name, I'm locking you up." He's like, "I'm taking you in." So I'm like, "Bro, that's my name." He was like, "Bro." He told me to sit on the curb, sat me on the curb. Of course I went to jail. Of course they took me to jail. Found out I had a warrant out of Atlantic County or whatever, so they took me in there. So I've never been in this county before. So I ain't even gonna lie. I'm scared to death. All these wild ass stories I done heard, I'm scared to death in there. So they ended up taking me in there. So I go through all the shit, you know, and so I'm hoping I get a cell. They don't put me in the dorm. So that's what ended up happening. Ended up getting up in the cell or whatever, and we in damn, I can't even remember. I wasn't even in there long. I can't remember if it come to me, I'll say it. I can't remember where I was exactly in there. Every county different, bro. I got locked up in Cook County before, and I don't even remember what division I was in there. I don't even remember the division or the cell. Damn. Yeah. Shit. Anyway, so I'm sitting there now. By this time, I'm a seasoned vet when it comes to jail. Like, on some real, I'm spending more time on the inside than I am on the street, bro. Real talk. So I get in there, and at first, I'm in a cell by myself. And then they bring this little nigga in there. So I can tell he's wild young. And the way he look, he probably, I'm like, he looking at wild time. I already know it. Especially North Jersey, niggas is getting smoked up north. Getting smoked. Like never coming home. Niggas get locked up at 17, bro, and they never coming home, bro. If they do, they're gonna be well into their 50s and 60s and all that. So he come in there and he start asking me all these questions about jail and all that. I'm like, "Bro, you ain't never been locked up before?" He's like, "Nah, that's my first time." So I'm like, "Damn." I'm like, "How old are you?" 17, bro. 17. He said his birthday was in 3 days. I'm like, oh, alright, you know what I mean? So he keep on talking about his girl over and over and over and over again. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna just tell you this. Right now, don't worry about what she's doing or any of that, because you're gonna drive yourself crazy, and you're gonna end up trying to escape. You're gonna end up trying to make a goddamn pick and try to pick through the bricks in here and escape through a hole in the wall or something, bro. Just chill. Don't worry about it. As long as she putting something on your books and she answer the phone so you got somebody to talk to, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You not there to satisfy her needs. You know what I'm saying? And come to find out, this motherfucker, man, he had a gun with a shooting, got caught with wild movies. Yeah, he had a lot to unpack. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm like, bro, you get comfortable. You know what I mean? As comfortable as possible. And don't tell nobody else about this. Don't talk to nobody else about your girl and all that, because that's gonna get you into a fight. And when I said that, that ended up being the reason why me and him fought. So I'm like, you know, your girl, that's your weakness. Don't talk about it with nobody else. So he's like, all right, so, you know, and some of the things he was making jokes about it and all that, talking about how he gonna beat her up when he get home and she cheating and all that. And, you know, he was a funny dude. So one night, I'm sitting up in there, I'm sleeping, and I'm hearing like some sniffles and all that. So I'm like, what's that? So it's coming from up, because I got the top on. It's coming from up under me, so I look over the side at him. He got his face in the pillow. He on his stomach. He hugging the pillow like this. I'm like, yo, you alright, bro? He like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, yo, you crying, my nigga? He's like, nah, I ain't crying. I'm like, bro, I can hear you sniffling and all that. Your nose sounds stuffed, my nigga. I'm like, yo, what's up with you? He's like, bro, I can't take it. He's like, yo, he's like, this is too much, man. Like, I ain't know it was like this in here. I'm like, what you thought it was gonna be? You out there shooting and carrying on it. What you thought it was like? I already knew he didn't have his father in his life, just from how he carried himself and how emotional he was. He was a very emotional character, right? So I already know what was going on. You know what I mean? I ain't have my pop, but I had father figures. But I already knew this dude right here, he gonna have problems if he don't get it together. So he started talking about, you know, his girl. He tried to call her. She wouldn't answer the phone all day. I'm like, bruh, life goes on outside, bruh. I told you, don't worry about the worst thing you can have is a girl that you claim as your girl while you come in here. You know what I'm saying? You should have told her that, look, while I'm in here, I don't care about what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. I just want you to call, put something on my books every now and then. If you keep it like that, shorty not going to, yo, she will pick up the phone when you call and all that, bro. You ain't got nothing to worry about, as long as you keep it a bean. But if you sitting up there constantly asking her, is she cheating, what's she doing, and arguing with it, bro, she not going to answer the phone, bro. She not going to answer the phone. Nobody want to hear that shit every day. And I'm sure you're doing it every day. Every time she answers the phone, you acting like, yo. So you're like, what you mean? Like, I feel like you keep trying to talk about me like, and talk talk about me as a man or something. Like, I'm like, bro, you're not even a man yet, my nigga. Like, I'm like, yo, chill, bro. Like, way he was coming, like, bro, I don't want no smoke with you, bro. I'm trying to get up out of here too. You know what I mean? We all trying to get up out of here. The fighting and stabbing and carrying all that's going on in here, bro, that's just gonna keep you in here longer. And whatever you got going on right now, you gonna put something else on top of that. You know what I mean? They gonna make sure you don't go home. Just chill, bro. He was like, I'm tired of you telling me what to do and all that. Some shit, he's like, man, anybody be telling me what to do and like that. I'm like, yo, so I sat up, had my legs hanging off the side of the bed, and I got my hands on the side. I'm like, yo, I'm not going to take much more of you coming out of your mouth sideways, my nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you shopping for an ass whooping, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to leave you unsatisfied. So he's like, what's up then? Took off his little beater and all that. Threw up his hands. I just put my head down, shook my head like, shh. Hopped up. I'm in my socks right now. I don't even got no shoes on. He got his shoes on. I don't have, he was going to sleep in his shoes. I didn't do all that. Like, I'm not in here portraying like this is prison or something, nothing like that. He's sitting up in here listening to what these dudes that been to the feds and been to prison and all that talking about. And he in here trying to act like, you know, bro, like, you green, man. You green as a pool table, my nigga. Twice as square, like. So I hop up. I'm getting up to try to talk to some sensitives. When I look down like this, because I'm trying to like maintain composure here. When I look down like this, he rushed me and do something and miss. I grabbed him and started choking him. And I got it locked in on him. You know what I'm saying? I got my hand on my arm, like it's locked in. It ain't going nowhere. So I'm choking him, and I'm squeezing it and let up a little bit. Squeeze it and let up a little bit. Just enough to see the vein pop out in his temple. You know what I'm saying? Just enough so I can get that vein to start popping out. You know what I mean? And get him to start to understand what's going on here, bro. Like, you're dealing with, you're 17, bro. This is man strength right here. Chill out. So when I asked him, like, yo, is you cool? Is you cool? He ain't saying nothing. I'm like, bro, I will put you to sleep. Is you cool? He like, yeah. Let up off. Let him go. As soon as I let him go, he turned around all fast. I just grabbed his beater and started smacking his shit. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Stick it in there. Yo, what's going on in there? I'm smacking the shit out of this in there. They was like, yo, let the little man up. Let the little man. He in there telling that I'm not him. Somebody was in there thinking I'm taking his cheeks when I ain't. I'm like, I had to teach this little nigga a lesson in here. He in here getting all sassy and shit with his mouth. So that nigga started laughing and all that. So now, the next morning, it came out. Everybody looked at him and all that. His face all puffy and all that. So they swapped him out, put him in the Muslim man room or whatever. I get somebody else come in my room or whatever. So my bunkie cool. Me and him chilling. Ain't nothing. Reading books, all that, chilling. Doing our time trying to get about it. Like I said, I was only in there a couple of days. I think it was probably about a week and a half or something like that before Atlantic County come and pick me up. But that Muslim dude, he went in the room with that Muslim dude. Oh, I remember all you Everybody know the sound of a fight in jail. That's all you heard was. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Yeah, and come to find out that next morning, old man come out there, swole up, bleeding, snot coming out of his nose, all that. They took him up out of there, bro. But I'm saying all that to say, y'all little young niggas need to chill out, man. Because y'all believe in this social media young nigga shit here. Get your ass up in there and see what happens to you, man. You ain't got no guns in it. You gotta use these. While y'all out here, y'all better start using these. If that's what you want to do, you want to play in these streets, you're gonna end up in there. For sure. And they gonna be in there wearing y'all little asses out, man. So go ahead, keep on playing with these guns and selling drugs and all that and robbing folks and all that. You're gonna get an asshole full of time. They gonna smoke your boots. And you're gonna be up in there fighting for your life. When you're in that cell, you're fighting for your life. Get stole and slip and hit your head on that sink or that toilet bowl. And it's gonna crack your head open to the white people. I'm trying to tell you, y'all niggas better chill, man. Love, peace, and a bottle of egg grease, man. Y'all be cool, how y'all be cool, get to the bag, man. And y'all young niggas, forget gang now. You know what I mean? Go out here and fuck with these females, man. Get y'all some boxes or something. Y'all walking around all mad and hostile. Get some cheeks, man. And chill.